Ghana for ya for mo adwuma e free afie atwa mu e December 7th ni nyina ye yom nyina edi into omo a omo police omo a omo immigration omo ko prisons omo ko fire service omo a omo nursing for a doctor for omo a ye for omo civil service mu ene omo nyina na omo nya omo nkata local government mu ene obia na omo nya omo nkata eye December 7th no airport ye you be edi asem we twetwa so ejetia na so yewra mahama sebe emra na do bae wo so afena mu so aye se o ba be bo Ghana mra ho ban no wa hye mu kena wa ma se ba be tietia Ghana mra so yewra mahama emra do bae no bo sha wo hye Ghana fo ne se o di adwuma eba wan ka so bo twetwa adwuma no eti wey enam mra kwan so na wa krata ye regular da brother ba plan for na asefem ni okan na say oh adwuma ye dem omo no ase enne amamuo papa enko eno so ni dey me pure me tiase eno so ni dey good governance and tax eno so ni dey enne se bi okan say omo na kwati kwan bi so omo na mra bone so ya mfa mra papa so ya ndi tumi abusua ansa na ye be fo obi e wa adwuma mu no e wa aban Oje financial clearance, if you work for Ministry of Finance, if you want my board, no, I use almost share. She said, I am passing any part, yeah, fail. You won't, I can't get a bit media to your car. Almost very preoccupied and fail. Any part, thousands of jobs. And I hear Mahama, and now it's equal to us over two. I was just saying, I won't be a penny from my own penny, and as I bet by a man in Vietnam. If you na no afibia be fa nipa na yewura jilo tebra no rafi say 2016 ebra no say chief of staff ko na no ebra o fi aban mu 16 December ono osan krata wo appointee auditor general director no so NCC any charge ni sa she krata ase wo appointee yewura na nadan ko kufa ba wan ka se wetwam appointment bia yewura mahama apenso 2016 a office no ye no ye so mu ade ye adwuma etu ba na obi aye na mo so ye bia to aso so obi fa adwuma na so fa adwuma ni bia to aso no abi mo kra de ya me cha de also the 24 hours economy ba e be ye adwuma no ba e be ye adwuma awia e be ye adwuma nubre e be ye adwuma homache eti esi na na wa ba na e wo hono so wu twam mesra we na mra pa so na yen the new patriotic party yen tna ho magana for entwa graduates ha obi bia opese onamra kwan so ko bia ne tanachi mi a bidina he ene ye ma lawyer for quarter omodi asem na kutu court dey openi mahama ene onwan chief of staff enye mra kwan so ene honam na omo so a asem ya kan omo ye nuanu mo asem ya kan omo omo anko omo ko police omo ko military omo ko immigration omo ko prison asem ya kan omo so kan humo na de also me bi omo nye oye chekro omo nye omo ma chi no mo fa ko yura mahama ho omo fa petition koma no so omo so ye Ghana for say omo free Burkina omo free Togo omo free Ivory Coast omo free Nigeria Ghana here omo free no omo so ye Ghana for yura mahama all promises say oba also be the father for all and I sa be be nti ene ne ba ai ne aba ko pamo Ghana for omo ye bi nti ebese eno de enamra kwan so ba ko kaka ne to so miensa ne wi ene say not habitually it follows strict bureaucratic processes with multiple levels of approval before hiring a personnel. Any agency must obtain financial clearance or board approval from the relevant authorities. In some cases, even from Public Services Commission. You must secure financial clearance from the Ministry of Finance, incorporate new hires into its annual budget planning, and adhere to specific timelines set by the Ministry of Finance, which often spans months or even years. So, the processes of recruitment is not just an event. Ladies and gentlemen, It is absurd to suggest that public services could bypass all these public agencies, could bypass all these procedures after December 7, 2024, and illegally recruit staff. The mere date of appointment does not invalidate the due process that was followed before these individuals were hired. If recruitment occurred within an approved financial clearance period, retroactively nullifying these appointments clearly violates administrative justice and employment rights. Further, Ghana's labor laws protect employees from arbitrary dismissals. Appointments that follow proper procedures establish legal contracts between employees and the state. A blanket cancellation of such appointment would constitute unlawful termination, exposing the government to potential lawsuit. Accordingly, the letter signed by the Chief of Staff, he stated that the recruitments were made in the public services are not in compliance with established good governance practice and principles. It is worthy to note that this so-called good governance practice and principles can never be grounds for termination of appointment. In his letter, he never mentioned that these recruitments were done illegally, they did not follow due process. He never mentioned so. He only said that it was against good governance and practices, all because the people received their appointment letters on the 7th of December 2024. Constitutionally, every government has a 4-year mandate, and it is clear when the mandate will expire. So before the exit of any government, that government duly, under the Constitution, can undertake any exercise, including recruitment. Ladies and gentlemen, this revocation will destroy livelihoods. We are talking about the police, those who have been recruited, police, military. We are talking about fire service, immigration, SEPS. We are talking about GRA. We are talking about all institutions. So we are talking about thousands of jobs, mass unemployment. The most immediate and devastating consequences of this directive is the mass unemployment. Thousands of Ghanaians who have legally secured jobs will suddenly find themselves without work, not due to incompetence or redundancy or any illegality, but because of a certain political expediency. This decision will also plunge thousands of families into financial distress, worsening an already difficult economic condition. It will also discourage young professionals from pursuing careers in public service, as it indicates that job security is subject to a political current. The government must recognize that public service appointments are not gifts. They are legitimate job opportunities, and through due process, these affected workers are not just numbers, they are fathers, they are mothers, they are recent graduates, they are breadwinners. They have committed themselves to national service. Their fate should not be decided by politically motivated directive. The New Patriotic Party has a duty to defend Ghanaians against such unjust directive. We will not support the Mahama administration in destroying the livelihoods of Ghanaians who have gone through the process to secure their appointment. On December 19, 2016, when the NDC lost, I recall the former President Mahama, then now President Mahama, through the same chief of staff, made key appointments. In fact, on the 16th of December 2026, that was when they appointed the Auditor General, the former Auditor General, Mr. Domlevo, who is part of the discredited URA. Key appointments were made. Mr. Joseph Whittle, Ms. Josephine Nkrumah, and Mr. Daniel Domlevo to lead SHRAJ, National Commission for Civic Education, and the Office of the Auditor General, respectively. Additionally, on December 20th, 2016, President Mahama, through the Finance Ministry, also increased, I recall, the National Service Allowance from 350 Ghana cedis to 549 Ghana cedis, effective January 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, the MPP government under President Kufuor did not cancel these appointments. We honored them. Likewise, we did not dismiss John Mohammed's last-minute appointment or last-minute increase to the National Service Allowance. We honored all of these. This is how democratic governance should function. It's supposed to be a continuum. Therefore, President Mahama cannot revoke the appointment of these recruitments. Just as President Kufuor took responsibility for his last-minute appointment in 2016, he must also take responsibility for the appointment made legitimately, whatever date within 2024. Now, because this directive lacked basis and it was not well grounded in law, you realize that there have been a lot of abuses. When you go to Ghana, or prosecutor, everybody can say, oh, or also a under investigation, and you will be for a issue. You know, Mustafa, I mean, you can't crack a bra. A bra witness in person and say, Joe Fording, come out, can't ask him. Now, only Moshi, who can be answered, who may be about what we I guess I'm a young man. Now I cannot press a so bonny penalty now, the good move here, and I said, oh, as a person can't say, we said, we share the woman and you know. The New Patriotic Party, your members, Omwa, Omasun, our Abaye Tremu, Yen, Yajimredi, Yabumra, Yen Yanim Flat and Training, Nemo, say ye for particular in your good penwas and ye can't see my annual credit, Yen to. Say ye for plan to see a person young maybe about Yakum with the Yen to that. Nemo, we are ever ready. Yaya Crado. See a soon, say your name, a bang, Juma could be away, remove ya, any big Juma. Near Tossum, you know, you're for that sorry and swap.